Hey there, Julie. I thought this would be easier because this is basically going to save us both time. But I wanted to go over your flyer and then show you an example of a new flyer I made and talk about the key components of a flyer and just discuss some of the things I noticed. First of all, there's a lot of dead space here. You could put a phone number up here or a website here. You also could fill this with a Raven wood logo, which I found online. It depends on, this one looks okay, and you can see how it looks. It's not a great color. Some of the other ones, eh, they don't have much. That's the only other few I saw. That one was probably the best one. But that would at least get their attention to realize it's exclusive to them. And you want to have these, like this one looks a little stretched. I know it's the one I gave you, and sometimes you got to play around with them. And this one's a stock, which I get it. You're just trying to show that, which is cool. The only problem with this though is this shows kind of a class type thing. We don't do classes. We do semi-private personalized, and that might, make them think that we're doing group or class, which we really don't. We do semi-private and more like this. And I could send you, and I'm going to send you a lot of material that I have to go along with this video to give you some more tools to work with. You got me thinking about a lot of stuff. So stock is okay for this, but I definitely will send you some actual before and afters. And you could also maybe put some down here. You can also get them off my website, which I'll show you, but I have them. Now, as I go down the page, this is good. You got the Ravenwood Heights, but again, you can put the logo up there too. Bring this flyer. We don't want to use the word discount. You don't want to say, bring this flyer with you. But see, if you just hand the flyer to them, we may never see them again. The process that I found works is getting them to fill out the contact capture form. And if they're really excited, give them that $150 gift card. If you just hand out the flyer, the probability of getting them, just giving it and putting it in their hands with no information exchange goes way down. But you definitely don't want to use the word discount. You want to say, bring this flyer with you to receive this exclusive offer, because it is a great offer and we do give a lot of value. And this, all you need to do is you want to put this, you don't need a hyphen and this slant. You just want to put another parenthesis and put value or total value 199. And you don't want to use the word low. You want to say packages available uh, at $30 per session. You want to use the per. I mean, you and I know what the slant means, but people need specific language. We could probably put a before and after down here. Uh, the way all browsers are now, nobody needs to load this or www, so you could just do getinshapetoday.com. And that way maybe you could say, check us out at, kind of driving them to the website. There's a lot of good stuff there. And location is fine. Again, this here, this is on the contact capture form. Um, you know, the problem is it says download, which is fine it's a good image for the contact capture form because we usually will email it to them. I have it, if I get their information, I email it to them. However, if they go to the website, there's nothing there yet. It's something I need to do, but all the other stuff's been working previously. So those are some of the comments. Also with a flyer, if you're actually handing them out, I strongly suggest you utilize the back. I have some material for the back. I think I sent it to you, but maybe I didn't. That way they could look at stuff on the back, whether it's testimonials or like muscle versus fat facts I think I've used before. I'll send it to you. Send it to you. Maybe I already did, maybe I didn't. And again, down here, probably a phone number. You've got this, but there's no real information. Call or text us. And you could use my phone number, because they're going to say, oh, I'm from Ravenswood. That way we could definitely track it too, even though I ask every single person, how did you hear about us? Also, uh, with this space, you could maybe put a little before and after here or something, but we can also, maybe even shift this over, although I see what you're doing, you got everything centered, but you could go to the left and then say, check us out on Yelp. We have great Yelp reviews, and Yelp will make or break a business. I could do, I could do a whole module on just Yelp. So anyways, those are my comments about this, and that way you could refer back to it. And then to show you an example, I created a couple new flyers with a couple variations. Before I jump into that, I'm just going to go over what I call the 9 components. These are 9 key marketing components for a flyer. I have to fix that for a flyer. And you want a compelling, emotionally driven, attention-grabbing headline. Something to make them think right away. And oh yeah, I need to get in shape or whatever it is. I've got a ton of headlines. Now you're targeting your market. You're going to a luxury rental. That's great. People most likely can afford our services. Terrific. And so we're doing this, the risk-free, no further obligation, irresistible offer. I mean, we're giving them a lot. And you always want to have a limited number or expiration date, which I don't think is on here. Yeah. So that's another key component. There's no reason, there's no sense of urgency. There's no call to action. So they can just say, oh, I got this forever. So you've got it, say, the first 6, people that from Ravenwood or expiration's the easiest. I've even done ones where you combine both. Social proof, I will send you to the before and afters, and then I'll show you the ones I have. Benefits, that's another thing with this. You could check us out on Yelp and then put a bullet point of benefits here too. And like I said, probably the social proof one would be good here or here, and then the free personal training session. The reason I might mention that is people tend to, well, it's true, it's science. People read left to right diagonally. They don't even know they do that. So maybe put the actual client here and then the free offer here. Again, you can play around with these things. I'll show you. I even played around with mine. So benefits, like I mentioned, you could do bullet points. I've done this. We don't need to do this and that. But the B offer is the report which you have on there, which is good. I have another graphic that can say, ask about the free report. That way, if they're not ready to do the full session, we could at least get them into the marketing funnel by getting their address and getting them into my email database. Know your competition. I do look at other people's ads and see what they're offering, what they're doing, and I always try to do it better. And we've got the guarantee of the services or money back, which is even listed on my website. So anyways, it's just a good reference point. And again, there's a lot of things to play with, and sometimes space is an issue. For instance, just looking at mine, I've got a compelling headline, I've got a good before and after, and I've got a testimonial which he wrote for me, and I got his full name, really good before and afters. I'll send those to you as I mentioned. Then it says, well, why are we so successful? And then here's kind of the benefits, and what we do. Looks like this is a little bit off. Say. That's pretty good. Let's save that one. Again, I'm always playing around with these and tweaking them. I might even want to center that and see how it looks. And then I go to here and it says get your free consultation, ultrasound, body fat, and then I'm going to send you this graphic. This is a pretty good graphic. It pops pretty well. Then I put the value here and the expiration here. And then I put some things down here, the location, phone number, and I even try to emphasize the proximity, which is true. And then give them instructions, even though I'm going to give the girls, this is a campaign I'm going to do at the Altered Ego Salon. I've been friends with the owner for years, and they'll let me do whatever. So I have another piece of this marketing, a letter that goes directly to the stylist telling them that I will basically give them cash for every referral that signs up. And then, check us out on Yelp. Yelp, again, is huge, and then the logo's way down here. So anyways, that's one example. I've got a slightly different version. I mean, either one is fine. Let's see if this is the other one. Yeah, I put it down here, and I think this is okay too. I think I like the other one better. It's a little bigger. They're both fine, plus this is towards the bottom. But it's fine. I would have to look how it sees and the thing it's going to stand up in. So anyways, that's basically it. I'll send you both versions of these flyers. Also, even though you're doing something, similar but different. And I'll send you a couple of the graphics that I use. Oh, also, as far as graphics go, you could just simply do a Google search and look at images, free personal training, or for free personal trainer session. And let's see what comes up. Yeah, there's a lot of graphics you can borrow from here. I mean, I like that one. That's cool, but I don't want to give two away. uh, that one's too small a word. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot here. Somebody's being very generous, but I'm not doing two. But you could just check all these out. That one's a little too dull. I like ones that pop. That's kind of cool, but it's specific. Anyways, you just do a Google search. I mean, there's probably a lot to look at. Um, I also have that one pops pretty well. Anyways, you get the gist of it. Let's see where we at here. So like I said, I'm going to just send you all this material rather than just verbalizing it to you. That way you could refer back to this video and all of this stuff. I'm kind of try to load you up, but like I said, most of the time you can do a Google search and get images, although I do have an iStock subscription. Like I mentioned, they've got some unique stuff that I utilize. So if you want something specific, let me know and I'll see if I could find it in iStock if you cannot find it on Google Image. Anyways, I think this covers what I wanted to talk about and share with you. I hope you find this useful, and if you can make adjustments to that flyer, let me know. Oh, that's right. I want to talk about the form. Yeah, this looks cool. It kind of looks a little cluttered to me. I mean, I had the wand. Uh, it's fine. I even have another one that might even be better than this. Let me see if I could find it. Again, I'm going to have to make a note of this and send all these to you. These can also be found on the web. Let's see, body metrics. Yeah, I think this is the one I used. And, I've got a few, and I think there's the website. Let me see here. Well, let me just do that. Let me go to the website. But I know I have that one in there. There we go. And these are free. They allow you to, get these. It's no problem. Marketing material. Let's go there. I mean, you could download this. It's a poster. It's kind of larger. I mean, they've got some good stuff here. Some of these are bigger, though. I also think I could do a Google search on them. See what we find on the images there. Yeah, there's quite a few. So that's the one I usually use. There's one where they show the person scanning. I mean, here's a decent one. Again, you could play around with these things. I totally get it. That's a nice one. It's showing the scan. I don't know how good the clarity is on it. That's not bad at all. I don't know about the colors. Whoops. I have one somewhere in my personal library. It's a really good resolution. And anyways, I think you get the gist of it. Like, there it is. I think this is on my website. That one's pretty good. Kind of shows. Oh, here's another one. I think I use this one a lot. I don't know about that resolution, but that one's pretty cool. It shows the computer and everything. So if we go back again. Oops. Anyways, you get the idea. This is long enough. It's kind of fun to play with this stuff. I really enjoy it, actually. So I will send you this video along with all the bunch of material. Thanks a lot, Julie. I appreciate it.